Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about phase 2 of our capstone project. On Moodle you will find out that phase 2 is focusing on writing the Google search ad headlines and also the descriptions. Let me talk a little bit about this material available on Moodle, and it's about how to write successful ads. So let me get started with this material very quickly and talk about the do's and don'ts, like very basic and very important and common points when you're writing an ad with Google, especially Google search ads in particular. Then I'm going to talk about the assignment, which entails using this simulator. It's called googleconsultants.com and Google Ad Simulator tool. I like the simulator tool because it advances or uses the extensions, and we focus on our class on extensions because this is how you enhance the performance of your campaign. So let's get started. The do's and don'ts. First, you can't use, first of all, you would need, back in the time, you would need around 7 days to get your ads approved by Google, but right now it takes, they say it only takes 1 to 2 business days, but in my experience, it took less than 24 hours to get my ads approved. So to write, if you're writing the successful ad, especially if there's no mistakes in your ads, everything is all right, it will not take you too long. So over here, usually where is it? Let's say here you have these advertisements and you want to make sure that everything is all right. So you have these 6 tips. First of all, you need to be very concise and very clear. You need to include at least one of your keywords on your ad headline. So it's all about your SEO keywords. So the keywords that we talked about in phase 1, you would need to use at least one of them. Be relevant in your headlines. In each headline. Be relevant. Match the description to the headline. So coherence. If you're talking about gifts, then talk about gifts in the description. If you're talking about fabrics, quality, or whatever, talk about how these fabrics are going to be a problem solver for some parents. If you're talking about price, talk about the quality as well and say that we're not compromising quality for the sake of a cheap price. Match your ad to your landing page. Now, what did we do with the landing page, lovely people? What did we do? We talked about that exercise, amazing exercise that we will be using Gen AI to create the perfect landing page, and we put on the board upon a very interesting discussion in class. What are the main points necessary in a landing page? And that was as part of my also slides. Make sure your ads are approved in time. It will take, this is by Google, so you have to wait for it. And also don't forget to appeal to customers on mobile. All right. Be clear, we talked about that. Be relevant, please read about it. So if you're not into physical location, don't use keywords that are irrelevant as well. Match the description, be coherent. Match your ad to your landing page. We talked about this a lot in the previous class. And don't use anything that has like a capitalization that will not be acceptable and will take longer to get your ads approved. And don't use something like this also in your advertisements, thinking that you are going to get attention if you get some of the letters capitalized and others are lower cases. Explanation marks, unfortunately, are not allowed. Unclear URLs also, please, get the URLs to point exactly to where the landing page is. The landing page is not always the website homepage, could be elsewhere. The following Google Ads policies are particularly relevant to the text. So editorial styling, for example, don't do something like buy flowers here that is having spelling mistakes, or like my spelling mistake, like I've done before with the baby costumes that I switched the U with the O. So that will hinder your ads from getting approved as soon as possible. And try to, for example, not to use things that incomprehensible, and also don't exceed the character limits. Be careful with that character limits. Add extensions also that are consistent to your advertisements. Pronunciation, for example, please do not use something like that, flowers, and use the a like this to get attention, or even add unnecessary spaces into your ads, or use explanation marks, or even use these unnecessary stars. Don't do that, kindly, or any emoji, anything like that. No need, no need, no need. Capitalization, it will be rendered incomprehensive, like these kind of, for example, in Japan that we have, like you could put some symbols from the keyboard and it will look like a smiley face or something like that. Don't use that, it won't get approved. So don't also add full stops in between the letters. Don't add these periods in between the letters. We talked about this, this is repetition, no need. Don't put something like this also as soon as possible, you cannot do that. Repetitions, no replicas, no repetitions. Be concise, use every bit of character space wisely. Also spacing, I talked about it. No spacing between the words themselves, or even between the letters. Also, don't bulk up the keywords. It's not Japanese language. You need space between the words. These also, I talked about it just now. I'm sorry, it's just the repetition here. This is bad for Google, whatever the repetition is. You cannot enter phone numbers in the advertisements. Instead, you could use the ad extensions for, calling. All right. Stay engaged. So basically, adjust your campaign performance based on the performance recommendations that Google will give to you, and make the adjustments and always monitor. Over here, for example, this is an ad group where you can, it's a management tool. Now the just a little slight different in the interface, where you can, I showed you in class actually when we ran our advertisements. It's almost the same here, almost the same, like every column showing you a piece of information about your advertisements. This is, we call it the management tool, which is the Google Ads. A good rule of thumb is 10 to 20 keywords maximum per ad group, and most importantly, minimum 3 keywords. So if you have only one keyword or two keywords that you would like to bid on, then use negative keywords to fill up the number of keywords. Also, you can use dynamic insertion. I added this also into, oh, by the way, this W is capital. So you can indeed use it, and here you can put your phrase. So for example, you can add here the word chocolate, and you don't need any spaces in between the word keyword. You see W is capital, and your chocolate. Over here, it is useful to create separate campaigns for the content network. However, nowadays they have Performance Max, the P Max that I told you about. So this is one of the older recommendations that they tell you every content network has a different campaign, but nowadays they have the Performance Max. And in the Performance Max, lovely people, as I showed you in class in the screenshot, you can do all in one blow. YouTube and other display ads and so on, all together in one blow. So that is now a recommendation that is no longer valid. Well, here we go. As an ad could be effective in generating click-through rates and traffic, but does not achieve the outcome required. So you need to do the diagnostics, and there is a diagnostics tool in Google that would help you improve your ad performance. Sometimes it is very provoking that Google keeps telling you, add more broad keywords, add more broad keywords. Of course, it's my nightmare, the broad keywords, but it is your very, profitable match type. So these are one of the things that they will probably tell you at any campaign, add more broad keywords. So generally your cost per action will be higher than your cost per click. Not everyone who clicks will actually buy, so be careful and be mindful of that. We talked about it in class. Create effective landing pages. We talked about this in class just yesterday. Optimize your website if you have A/B testing. Increase your retargeting efforts if you have historical data. Eliminate paid ads and keywords bids that aren't converting. So after you run the campaign, monitoring, and monitoring. Optimize pay-per-click. Each pay-per-click key phrase is ideally needs to be managed individually. This is ideally, as I told you, if you're doing the work for your own, every keyword can have an average maximum CPC bid. But if you are giving this hard work to an agency and they don't care much about you because they've already got much of the money that you gave them or whatever to run the campaign for you, then they will just put the average CPC, the maximum CPC, they set it for the whole ad group. So that's the thing that usually most agencies are now. I told you that this is I teach in class, but also I see more and more people are talking about this strategy in on YouTube, and they're talking about, and I teach it also, and you use it as an agency because you don't care much. But if this is your baby and this is your business and you are blessed to know a little good deal about digital marketing, then why don't you do it yourself and have more control? It takes more time, but you are going to be more and much more in control if you have the time. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Use a single tool. Well, this is what Google wants you to do. Use a single tool, which is them, and don't use other tools. Just use us. Well, some bidman, if you don't have that much money, then why not Google? It's free. Optimize pay-per-click. Also, ignore this slide I said here. Like some bid management tools such as Efficient Frontier, as a business uses historical click cost and impressions. These now also being applied by Google. All right, making your ad creative effective. These are the best practices that I gathered from all these, slides. As we said, don't use caps, capitals, or lower cases. Include number and percentages as appropriate in your description. Differentiate or explain why you have a unique selling point, and also incentives to incite the clicks. So basically all the things that we talked about on the landing page is also be considered as an ad copy. Even if it's a Google search ad, it's an ad copy anyway. Automatic insertion, don't forget it. It's very important. This semester I really emphasized on it. Do not use anything like unnecessary symbols like this. And well, this is it. This is it for this material. That's a quick run over this material. Now, let's talk about the search term, for example, baby rompers. So let's type here our baby rompers. And what would be the final URL? The final URL, we're gonna go to Cute Baby Shop, the client, and go to their rompers page and copy that URL that you will get. If you are into costumes, then go to the costumes page. If you would like to do it for coats or jackets, then go there. All right, love? So here you copy that, and over here it is. So this is the final URL. All right. Now what the only problem with this exercise, it does not include the tracking template. If this tool, if they could only add this tracking template here just for it would have been complete, exactly like Real Simulator in Google search ads. But don't worry about it. This will be covered in phase 3. So headline one. Let's say, what do you want to write here? In headline 1, we write our, for example, cute baby shop, our brand. And then over here, we're going to write breathable, soft rompers. Well, I have 7 characters. Maybe I can add baby rompers. So now I use baby rompers here. Yeah? Cute baby clothing instead, but here quality, breathable, What is it? Colorful baby clothing or stylish? Why colorful? Why don't we fashion, baby fashion even? So fashionable baby fashion or stylish or trendy. Trendy. We looked into trendy baby clothing. So we looked into our keywords here analysis exercise, and one of the keywords was trendy. Yeah, here it is, trendy. Not that very high, but it's a trendy baby clothing or something like that. So this is for rompers in general. So for rompers, this is, for example, the path. Okay. So, Nam, I'm not sure here what they talking about, but it's gonna be here something like this, rompers, and usually you have the category here, baby boy, baby girl, or rompers just as a category, and that's it. Description. So you can write something, shop from uh, from or shop various or different. Not shop for various. I want to make it as an ad copy. So I'm going to tell you buy. So let's see, shop or buy. And here we can focus on the cute. So I don't remember exactly what I wrote on my Google search ads, but maybe I put something. Did I have also a, wait a minute, maybe I do have like an example here. I didn't put an example. Okay, I'm gonna put also an example, but not for you because otherwise you're gonna write exactly the same. So buy the best or buy stylish baby clothing. You can write still more, but I believe this is wrong compared to what I have on Google Ads. And over here, we're gonna go shop for breathable and soft fabrics for a soft touch. Good enough. So basically you've seen the what I'm doing here. I didn't talk about gifts. Some of you might actually use the baby gifts keyword. Others might use baby girls dresses. So you if I'm talking about rompers, I think the two main benefits of the rompers of my client is the breathable soft material on the skin. So shop for breathable fabrics with a soft touch. You can fix it with the Gen AI nowadays with a soft touch on your baby's skin. Okay, let me use a Gen AI now. Maybe I'm a student, I'm a new marketer. This is good enough, you guys. Just be strict to the point. Not that you want to add a little bit of a sizzle to it. So you want to use a Chat GPT for that? Okay, whatever. Use a Chat GPT. And then as uh, 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 as an advertiser on Google search ads, uh, write, rewrite the following statement into a professional ad description. And put your statement here and see what happens. Discover, you see, it starts with what? With a verb. Discover ultra soft, breathable fabrics designed to keep your baby comfortable all day, gentle on delicate skin. Definitely better than what I wrote. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! But, no, I don't think it's longer, is it? Yeah, that's a problem, you see? Discover ultra soft, breathable fabrics designed to keep your baby comfortable all day. Okay. Okay. Not bad. All right. Shall we just take this and ask our friend to fix it for us? Yep. So here you take this, copy, help me. Shop stylish baby clothes with adorable designs, adorable, oh yeah, and vibrant prints. Perfect for every little personality. Oh no, amazing. But I'm not sure about the length here. Oh, well, without this, it still works well. So stylish baby clothes, adorable designs, and vibrant prints. That's amazing. So English is not your first language, but that doesn't mean nowadays with the Gen AI that you can't do it perfectly. But don't give everything to Gen AI. Gen AI doesn't know necessarily here baby shop stylish baby clothes. Maybe you want to focus on baby rompers if you want. With adorable designs and vibrant prints, discover ultra soft, breathable fabrics designed to keep your baby comfortable all day. That's amazing, isn't it? So this is what was missing for maybe the little sizzle in the writing. You can get to this with continuous practice and also with more time. However, we have Gen AI. Let's use it. Baby rompers. This is the final URL. This is my brand name. This stands for my brand name. This description, and this stands for what this ad description is. This ad is all about. It's about the fabric and breathable fabric, trendy baby clothing, and these are the vibrant designs and all that for cute baby shop. Okay, then add a site links extension. Please add these. Over here, it doesn't mimic, you need to add a description also. Usually the description with Google is one. I'm not sure if they give two lines, but please do your best. So see what kind of site links. Now you're telling me what is a site link. Please take a look at our slides. You will know what a site link is. So for example, here, baby dresses. Do you see what is that here? Here, baby dresses. Strategic consultants. No, no, no. I don't want a strategic consultants or full services list. Instead, I would like to have baby coats, right? And then here, baby rompers, for example. And then, in fact, baby rompers should be on the very top because it has the highest search volume. And then baby dresses, and then baby coats. So even the keywords analysis allows us to make priorities for visibility on the search. So what is it? Baby dresses, baby coats. What else do we have? Baby blankets and or sleeping bags. So sleeping bags and blankets. So that's good. And then write little descriptions here, and that would be one extension. A second extension I would like you to work on is the call out, not the call extension. We don't have a physical store, but rather the call out description. What are the call outs description extensions? The call out extensions are basically if you have free worldwide shipping. Yeah, isn't that right? And if you also about free worldwide shipping, or what else? What else, you guys? Uh, what else? 30% store wide discount. Isn't that awesome? And then also, what else do we have? 30%, not 3%, but rather 30. 24/7 customer service. So where is this all added? It's added here. Free worldwide shipping, 30% discount, 24/7 customer service. Maybe 3 is enough for now. Then don't forget the last extension I would like to see in your ad would be that structured snippets that is related to your site. So you need to add here, you don't need to add, you need to add a header. So in our university, we will have to put degree programs, models, neighborhoods, styles. Okay, styles or types. So here it shows, for example, types. You see types, and then it gives you the types. Or categories. There's no categories here. Brands. We don't have different brands. This doesn't have it, but let's put types here. And then we have organic fabrics. Yeah, 100% cotton and mesh designs. So like mesh, not mesh designs, what do we call it for the mesh woven designs, like it's a like the fabrics, or the threads of the fabrics are woven as a mesh, so mesh woven designs. So you don't need to add a location extension. Advertiser rating, why not? You can add an advertiser rating here if you do have one, so that's a very good extension. Usually we have like not advertiser rating, but we do have like a customer rating, in fact. Add message extension. If you add a message extension here, it will, you can message or text, but we don't have that physical store. So for me, call extension, not call extension, call out extensions, site link extensions, and structure snippet extensions are very important. Yeah. Now, if you're doing gifts, for example, that would be something like here, the types or the styles. You can put sets, you can put boxes, you can put pouches. So sometimes we give the gift in wraps. So you put like the types here. They put the types. So you say like a pouchy wrap, a box wrap, and what else? What a set, yeah, sets, or only one individual product, or you can put it just two. You don't have to put multiple ones. Even if they give you 3, you can just put 2. So be creative and be consistent. You're talking about gifts, then the extensions also need to be consistent with what you're doing, right, love? Okay, so now this is the assignment. I hope that this recording will be helpful for you to submit your assignment, which will consider the following. You take a screenshot of this. You put probably print screen. If you don't know how to do this, it is on your keyword and it says print screen. So you can just print the screen. Mine, it does it perfectly, but if it doesn't, there's a Windows kind of button or a command button on Mac, and you could use them together with the print screen and it will work. Try the shift button if it's still this valid on computers nowadays. Or you can also take a screenshot or a snippet or a screen snap, or whatever you snap it. So over here I can take this as a first snap, so showing both my inserted ideas here, and then copy that on Word or take the screenshot. So I can put that there and then take the other one, which is basically could be focusing on this area for each. If you want, if you know how to do this snip or snap, I think you call it. So you can take these two together, for example. These are the extensions. So you put them together. Then you put this third extension. I need to see that you have all three extensions done. And then after the extensions, do not forget to come back, love. So, and show me also the mobile. Here, take a screenshot of the mobile. You see that? And then put that together. And that would be, you can make it smaller. I will make it bigger if I can see well. And that would be a very good, you know, that would be a very good submission. This, and this, these are the extensions. Now, if you don't know how to use this, whatever I'm doing, and let's imagine that this is your assignment here, a Word document that if you are into Mac, you need to put it into PDF. Basically, you need to print the screen once. Here, print the screen. Actually, even if I put a print screen on my computer, it allows me to actually focus on which areas I want to focus on. So you can focus on this, and then focus on this, and focus on this, and then again focus on this, and then submit the assignment. It's called snipping tool. So it's a snipping. So screenshot copies to clipboard. So you can find it in your clipboard. So snipping tool it's called. My computer always gets me into the snipping tool even if I want to do the print screen. See what you can do, how you can actually take a screen shot of your work and then put it on Word document. If you are using Mac, then please put it into PDF and submit it. Thank you so much and see you in class.